Hi everyone, we're in my kitchen right now, and what I wanted to share is this new appliance in this video. I'm going to be talking about my new freezer, that's what it is, but I'm also going to give a few practical tips, especially for those who don't have the money or don't have the will to go buy a new freezer right now. So I want to start by sharing my new freezer. The reason I went with the vertical is to make it easier to reach in and get the meals. So these are the rectangle containers that I've purchased, and they just stack up so nicely in there. And what I've been doing is like all the same soups, for example, are all in one vertical column. You know, I've got some milk frozen there, and I've got some pizzas for when the young adults are here helping me in this corner. So what's transpired is it's got too hard to stand and reach into the chest freezer. You can just see the very corner of it just in this area right here of the screen. So I'm going to use this going forward. And it's easier to reach in than it is to reach down, especially for the bending in the hips. So it's just something that I wanted to mention is available. I mean, you don't need to get as big of a vertical freezer as what I use. You know, this is 18 cubic feet. There are smaller models available. The reason I purchased this particular size is I typically cook and freeze between 3 and 4 months worth of meals ahead of time. So I take about 7 to 10 days, and all I do is focus on cooking and freezing it. And then I can spend my time and energy on what brings me joy and what I really enjoy doing. And it's how I'm able to maximize my energy. Because if the effort to keep myself alive is gone, then I'm able to focus on the things that are, you know, life enriching or quality of life activities. So even if you don't have the money right now for a new freezer, you know, one of the ideas that I have to share with you would be to buy yourself a bulk bag of frozen meatballs, and then you can get yourself, you know, whatever. I've got broccoli here. Broccoli is really good for your insides, and then just be a matter of cooking up some broccoli and rice together. Or you could have, there we go. Or you could have a few different options for frozen vegetables. But essentially a few meatballs and then broccoli and rice, or else you could even do a baked potato in the microwave, sort of 4.5 minutes on high, or it depends on the power of the microwave and the size of the potato. But it doesn't have to be a large effort getting your meals ready if you're not someone that can plan ahead several months in advance for your meal preparation. So, you know, the stuff I cook ahead are things like stews, casseroles, soups, and that type of thing. But if I'm wanting to spend a few minutes, you know, I've got my rice cooker here, and either I can put 3 or 4 meatballs in the rice cooker between, you know, 1/3 or 1/4 of a cup of brown rice, and throw, you know, about 1/4 of a cup of vegetables in there, and, you know, about 1.5 cups of water, and about 40-50 minutes later it's ready. Or, you know, I have also cooked rice separately, like if I've done sort of the meat and vegetable in the, you know, already cooked ahead, I sometimes will do just the rice separately. I've also done where the vegetables and rice and then like a piece of salmon can go on top, and the salmon kind of smokes while the others are cooked up and warmed back up again. What I'm wanting you to think about is the creative part of cooking for yourself. What works well, what foods you like, and when you're just one person, being able to freeze a few meals ahead of time will give you variety, because it's hard cooking for just one person. And what I would suggest you do is build up a group of recipes and that you like to have, and if you get half a dozen of them, it would help you to give these to someone that maybe you're having an operation, or if you're having a bad few days with your disability, it would be something you could give to someone that would let them do something for you. It's not going to fix what's wrong with your body, but it's extremely practical, and it's just another way of empowering someone to help you in a way that's actually helpful, instead of having someone show up and then need your time and energy into directing them into how to help you. So I just wanted to share a few tips, not just the freezer, but the thought behind the freezer, just to get you thinking about what you have control over to help yourself. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for this time that you spent with me today. Bye for now.